What is up, beautiful people? Hope everyone is doing well today. See who is up tonight. It is Sunday, and today's been a beautiful day today. The sun was shining beautifully. At first, it looked like it wanted to rain, but then the sun came on out. Had good church service today. I enjoyed that. And so now, just wanted to touch bases with the community today and just see how everybody is doing. We have so many things that's going on right now. So come on in. We're going to try to keep this alive, positive. What is up, Craig? How are you doing tonight? How's your Sunday going? I am just on here yapping my mouth. Do you have to go to work tomorrow? I hope you had a great day today. Yeah, but at first it looked like it wanted to rain when I got out of church today, and then the weather just started to turn back around. The sun came out. Just a beautiful day today. And it wasn't too hot. The wind was blowing. I enjoyed it. But I am always busy, so I wish I could have sat outside a little bit more. It's been crazy laid on the couch and watch football all day. You have to go to work tomorrow too. Well, at least you had a day to be lazy and enjoy your off day. Because you know how sometimes you have the weekends and you have everything to do. Thank you, Harry. How are you doing? This is my little caftan. Some people call it a moo-moo. But this is something I just like to throw on around the house and just be comfortable. I came home. Well, I went to church today, and I went over my parents, and I always love to go see my parents after church. So that's what we did, and I picked up some food today. I usually cook, but time was running out, so I just picked up some food. I had some eggplant parmesan, and it was so good, y'all. And it was a busy weekend, I can say, because I did my daughter's hair. I'm glad you're doing good, Harry. Are you working tomorrow, or are you retired, Harry? I have to go to work tomorrow. And sometimes for me on Sundays, it's just hard to unwind because I'm thinking about going to work. And it's hard for my mind to kind of rest and relax. So Monday be the first day you go back to week, and it's like I can never get used to knowing that I have to go to work. It's like it's always something brand new. And you would think after working for over 25 years that I would be used to going back to work, but I'm not. But I hope everybody had a great day today. Oh, thank you so much for your service, Harry. I appreciate you. He said he's medically a retired disabled veteran. Thank you so much for your service. I don't think veterans are recognized a whole lot here in the United States, and just want to thank you for your service. But tonight, I just want to keep it upbeat. Just kind of keep it upbeat. There's so many things going on in the world right now, y'all. What's up, Will? How are you doing? Hope your day has been well. I'm just trying to come on live and just... J. Cal, he said, hello, new subscriber. First live, looking forward to it. Wonderful. So glad that you're here. What is up, kitty cat? Welcome in. But y'all, this I don't know what to call this atmosphere or this era that we're in right now, but I don't know if you all feel it, but it's a different energy right now on the earth. Am I the only one feel this different energy on the earth right now? It's a lot of chaos right now. It's so many things going on with in with our government. A lot of people that's disgruntled. There's a lot of people that's going without right now. We have things going on with immigration. We have the ICE agents. It's just things going on in community, the crime, everything. It's like everything is happening at once. Welcome in, Victoria. How are you doing? Glad to have you in. Yes, Will, it's a lot. And Will, I'm glad you are relaxing. Relaxing, new work week starts tomorrow. Yes. And it's always hard for me to relax, Will. So that's why I'm just coming on and just connecting with the community. What is up, Walking Ghost? How are you doing? I felt the same way for over 60 years. Wow. J. Cal said, I say this all the time about a shift in things, and people look at me strange. It is a shift. I can't even describe the energy on this earth that I feel, but it makes me want to. I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all some descriptions of how the energy makes me feel. Now, I'm an upbeat person. I love people. I am an introvert, but I still love people. But since this new shift on the earth, I don't know what to call it. I don't like going anywhere anymore. I don't like being around a whole lot of people. I like to stay in small settings. When I think about having to go anywhere in like large crowds or anything, I started feeling heavy, like kind of getting anxiety. And I don't even have anxiety, but now I've been having like feeling like heavy, like I just don't want to be around people. It can be like simple things of even going to the grocery store. Kitty Cat said, I've been keeping my distance from people lately since I've been running into a lot of shady people. Harry said, times are scary and sometimes, yes, they will pass. I'm believing that they will pass. And I believe that we have to experience this because I'm a believer, and the Bible did say that these times will happen, but I didn't think I would be feeling this in my lifetime. And it's like we're seeing everything unfold right now. Hey, Shar, how are you doing? Hey, beautiful, welcome in. Peppy P, welcome in. Thank goodness I thought it was just me. I can't stand crowds. And you talk about anxiety through the roof. Yes, my anxiety be through the roof. It's so many things that I like to do. Like I love festivals. Like we just had, like here in Alabama, we had the Butterbean Festival. And I used to go to the Butterbean Festival. I know y'all probably think that's weird, but here in Alabama, we have a Butterbean Festival, and they make butterbean pies. They make butterbean soup. It's everything, every food you can think about with butterbeans, they make it. And they have vendors out, and they're selling different things, arts and crafts. And I used to love going to that every year. But y'all, I just can't even do it anymore. I don't know who's gonna be there. I don't know who's going to be at the event and they're mad or they are upset about something, who has a hidden agenda. So it's just best for me to just stay inside. So I just can't deal with the negative energy, y'all. Even like I've always, I think like for a while now, I'm just going to say a while because I can't even put a time on it. But I have always wanted to cook at home. For the most, I like to cook my food at home because people's morale is so low right now. I don't want people touching my food. They don't have no integrity. Their morale is low. They're not getting paid that much. And I don't know what they're going to do to my food. So that's why I just try to cook at home. Shar said, I am well. I can't stand crowds either, but I work retail. Holiday seasons get crazy for us. Oh, Shar, I know it does. Everybody is in the store trying to get those last minute gifts. Will says, my thoughts exactly, rather just be at home. Yes. So I just want everybody to just trying to keep it upbeat, because y'all, we got to protect our minds and our hearts during this time. We got to protect our spirit and guard our hearts and our minds, because with all this weight that's on the world right now, we got to protect our hearts. We got to guard our hearts. But at the same time, we have to be watchful. We have to be sober and vigilant on what's going on. Vigilant, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing my words, but we got to be on guard. We have to know what's going on around us. Let's see. Donald, how are you, Donald? Welcome in. What about Uber Eats? I don't do Uber Eats, but guess what, Donald? My daughter has been sneaking and ordering Uber Eats at band rehearsal. I set her up with a Cash App, and the first thing she want to do is do Uber Eats. But that's on her though, because I cook at home, but she still want that restaurant food. And that's just because she's seeing all of her friends. Kitty Cat said, yep, I just told my husband this the other day about eating out during this government shutdown, upsetting everyone. I just can't do it. I do not want to eat where people are mad and they have no integrity. And let me tell y'all, I used to work at McDonald's. And I worked at McDonald's, I've worked at Hardee's, and I know what people do. Hello, beautiful lady. Please stay pretty and out the way. It's crazy. It is. What's up, Thunderstorm? Thunder Sound, how are you doing? Yes, if y'all double click the screen, Harry said hit the like button. If you double tap it, it'll automatically like the live. I wouldn't trust any of them. Oh, especially McDonald's, Donald. I don't like McDonald's. McDonald's, their coffee is good, but I just don't want the food. Harry said his first job was at Hardee's. That was my first job, and I enjoyed working there too. I started working at Hardee's in the 11th grade, and I saved up so much money. I bought my first car in the 11th grade, y'all. It was a Honda Accord, 1980. Will said he worked at McDonald's in the 90s. I worked at McDonald's in the 90s too, when I was in college. When I used to come home for the summer, I always would keep me a job. But y'all just type in the chat. Let me know how your faith is right now in the chat. Is your faith feeling weak, or is it feeling strong? Are you just or it hasn't moved anywhere? Y'all let me know in the chat, because we want to keep it upbeat and just talk about things, how we can guard our heart and our minds. But yet still, we got to stay sober. We got to stay vigilant. We still got to be watchful of what's going on around us. We just can't be in la la land, because I know a lot of people get very heavy when you're talking about what's going on in the world. But I think it's dangerous to live when you don't know what's going on around you. So you have to keep a balance. What's up, Marcy? How are you doing? Thank you so much. Harry said he's letting God have his back. I know that's right. Welcome in, Angry Otter. That's Michael. Welcome in. He said, howdy, y'all. Crazy cool kids. Welcome in, Mike. I hope you're doing well. Peppy P used to work at McDonald's in the 90s. Everybody was at McDonald's in the 90s. That was a good year, wasn't it? What's up, Miss Lachey? How are you doing? And thank you for your email. I got it. I'm definitely going to check that out. Miss Lachey said, my faith is strong, trust in the Lord and not in man. Yes, because we have to keep our eyes on God and keep our mind on God, because this world is chaotic. And if when we're seeing what's happening, sometimes it can creep into our hearts and make us feel some kind of way. And that's the trick of the enemy. The enemy likes to keep us isolated and alone. That's why I'm so glad we do have this community. Michael Pan said, what do you remember about the early 1990s jobless economic recovery? I'm not sure, because I was in college and working at McDonald's. See, I graduated. I was still in school, Michael. I was still in high school. Shar's talking to Miss Lachey. But we're seeing the chaos that's going on in the world, but God still protects his people during chaos, right? So I'm going to tell y'all a story. What year was it? I think it was, yes, it was 2008. Do you all remember? It was between 2008, 2009. It was a recession. Y'all remember when the banks were being bailed out? I don't know if y'all remember that, but I certainly do. I had purchased this house, me and my husband, that we live in now. Didn't even realize, y'all. That's how unaware I was of things. The interest rate was extremely high to get a mortgage. Will said, I listen to my spiritual videos every morning to get my day started and just trust in God. Not really scared. The Bible said that this would happen. Just be aware, like you said. Yes, Will, we have to be aware. And a lot of people shun away from the truth and things that's going on and the reality of things. But it has to be a balance. But you have to listen to people you can trust and not listen to people that's always negative. It bothers me when people are always negative and they're using vulgar language and they have so much anger and animosity toward people. Like, I can be a Democrat or a Republican, but I'm not going to have animosity towards somebody who's different than me or think different. People don't even want you to have your own thoughts and opinion, and it's just sad. Bill Clinton said in 1992, it is the economy. Let me get that out. We're going to keep this upbeat. Will, I like that you listen to your spiritual videos every morning, because that's what I do in the morning. I start off with prayer and journaling, and I just try to prepare my mind for what I have to do. I try to prepare my thoughts and my mood before I go out into the world, because I already know in the morning I'm gonna have to fight traffic. I'm gonna have to go to my cubicle and sit there. Y'all know how I talk about my cubicle. When you're not used to being in a cubicle with all the sounds and the noises and the eating, and you have a job that you really don't have room to make mistakes, it can be very hard. The 90s was the greatest economic growth in U.S. history thanks to the internet, and now the same thing is happening with AI. Opportunity abounds if you're not afraid to learn new things. Right. We still have to learn new things, and that's what I was gonna say. In 2008, I was remembering the recession that happened, and that's when the banks were being bailed out. But do you all know that God is so good to us? Even when things are going crazy all around us, even when people are flipping out, when people are not nice, they don't know how to be kind, we were still able to survive getting a new home with a high interest rate, because the interest rate was high then. And got the new house, y'all. Everything going well. My husband lost his job, y'all. My husband lost his job, and I'm a social worker. I'm a bachelor's level social worker. And social workers don't make that much money. But despite all of that, with my husband losing his job, because he makes the most money, so he pays most of the bills. With him losing his job during that recession, I don't know how I was able to pay this new mortgage and pay all the utilities and all of the food. We did not miss a beat. And y'all know I play the piano, so how about the church gave me a raise just out the blue? So I was getting my money, making so much every Sunday with the church. And with my little paycheck, I was able to pay everything in this house with not even missing a beat. Because God, he takes care of his people. No matter what's going on in the world, God takes care of his own. So that's why you have to keep your mind stayed on him no matter what's going on around you. What's up, Murray's Way? How are you doing? Yes, Peppy P, God will do it. So I'm just trying to keep it upbeat in here. Just trying, because there's so much chaos in the world right now. We know what's going on in the government. We know what's going on with the system, because the system continues to want to divide people. We got the Democrats against the Republicans. We got black people against white people. We have the sexes against each other. And I can just go on and on about it. But I don't want to fall into that trap with the system. The system has done a good job on dividing people with socio-economic status, with titles and positions. So that's why I'm just trying to keep it positive. Don't really want to talk about politics for real, because politics does not cause good energy. It just doesn't, because you will be arguing all day. J. Cal said, I had to work in a cubicle. It is hard to drown out all the noise and conversations. God is able to do the unthinkable. I couldn't start my day if I didn't believe this. I know that's right, J. Cal. Those noises and crunching sounds in the cubicle when you trying to focus, all of those distractions. It's very hard. And sometimes I have one earbud in and because I'm talking to clients all day. And so sometimes the one earbud is not enough. So it still can be distracting. Miss Lachey said those cubicle stories are funny. I have to keep myself laughing, Miss Lachey. Sabrina said headphones are a must. Welcome in, Renew. How are you doing? Long time no see. Good evening. Thank you for the good word. Your beautiful spirit shows through every one of your posts. Thank you so much. Those crunching sounds and it's just too much. And y'all wouldn't believe what people do at the office and what they eat at the office. All kinds of food. Smelly foods, loud foods, and it's like they love the loud foods, the apples, the Doritos, the peanuts. It's just too much. Spitting sunflower seeds, the fish, just everything. It's just too much. And that just really distracts me. But as we go on in this live, y'all put down something positive that you do before you go out to your job. It can be a Bible verse. It can be a positive affirmation. It can be a routine. Because for me, I have to do something before I go out because y'all know I drive. Sabrina, I know you lying. Oh my goodness, she said she had one worker eating chitterlings. I know. Please tell me they would not eat chitterlings. Oh my goodness, I know it was smelling up in there. Michael said, I live paycheck to paycheck, but I live a blessed life. The world is what you make it. Don't let all the noise in. Don't let all the noise in. Everyone telling you what to think, who to like, etc. Just be you. I like that, Michael. I know that's right. Because people will try to control you on who you're supposed to like, how you're supposed to feel. There's so many people on here influencing each other. And some people use their platform for negativity. I don't want to do that. Now the content creators who drink right in front of their microphones is working my nerves, and you can hear the gulping. I know, I can't stand that. It's like I am not trying to do no ASMR with the sounds with your mouth. Peppy P said gospel music. Yes, gospel music is very soothing. Murray's Way said, I tell myself to be good, be kind, and be productive. Hello, Melanie. How are you doing? Welcome in. I know that office was smelling bad, Sabrina. Miss Lachey, I know you lying. Warming sardines in the microwave? Ugh, gross. They need to go outside and eat that. Renew said people trying to sing and have their own concert in the office. Now, I can't stand that. I can't stand all that moaning and growling and groaning and humming. Stop it. Pencil Poetry, welcome in. How are you doing? Y'all check out Pencil Poetry's channel. He talk a lot about work on his channel and how to reset and talk about things that happen in the office. He has a good video about some of the things he experienced working at Amazon and how they kept him just moving all the time, how he couldn't even rest. But y'all check him out. But y'all know how you all can work in an office setting and the people around you, if you're not watchful, You really have to guard your heart in the office, because the people around you can, they can mess your energy up. Like, y'all let me know if y'all ever experienced this. Y'all be around your coworkers, y'all in the cubicle, y'all in the office. You can hear everybody, you can hear all the sounds, and you can hear all those grunts like, oh, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, that go on. That I'm a empath, y'all. So when I'm hearing people just showing their discontent with the oh my Lord, whew, I hear all of that going on, and so it kind of messed my vibe up. So I have to make sure I journal at work also, y'all. And I'm listening to videos and podcasts and upbeat things and keeping those ear pods in my ear, because just listening to all of those sounds like that really bothers me. And y'all probably like, she is so petty, but it bothers me. I have a noise sensitivity, y'all. It's a real thing. Yeah, it's hard trying to keep positive energy. Anger Otter said, I am in the office, don't have to worry about. Oh, you have your own office because you work from home though, don't it, Michael? So you don't have to worry about that. I know you're glad. Pencil Portrait said, positive energy is definitely something I want to sustain. I know that's right. Getting out for lunch and away from the workspace, even a short walk helps. Yes. I get up every day. I try to go out and walk around the building, try to get some sun. A lot of people have low vitamin D because they're always in the office and they isolate themselves from the sun. So it's good to step away from that desk and get some of that sun. But I see a lot of people, y'all. They stay in the office all day. They come to work, they sit at the office, they eat their lunch at their desk. The only time they get up is when they go use the restroom or go get something out the vending machine or heat up their food or going to get something to eat. That is not healthy. To me, I think you need to be getting up and moving around, because our hips, our body wasn't made to sit down all day. It really bothers your hips and it can mess your hips up. And it can cause a lot of health problems, even diabetes and circulation problems. Regina, misery loves company. You do good by ignoring those type of people. I do, because I don't want to hear those sounds. I mean, they be loud with it, Michael. So I just thank God for my ear pods, but I do wish my break was longer than 30 minutes. I just think it's not fair to have a 30-minute break, because time you start eating your food, it's time to go back in. And a lot of times I go in my car and I eat, because I have to get outside that office. But 30 minutes is not enough. I feel like I have a lot of indigestion, because I'm trying to eat so fast and just trying to do so much in those 30 minutes. You can't really sit down and enjoy your food. But y'all let me know, how long is y'all break? Sabrina says she has do you have a 1 hour break, Sabrina? But I do believe a 1 hour break is a must, because if you bring a lunch and you have to heat it up in the microwave, that's all of your minutes. It's time to come back in. It's just not enough time. But It's a different world now that we live in, and it seems like everything has unfolded so fast. Sabrina says she gets an hour lunch. That's awesome. Shar said we get an hour and two 15-minute breaks. That's good. See, we get 30 minutes and two 15-minute breaks. And probably like a year ago, I had my own office, and I felt like I had more freedom. Murray's Way says she gets 1 hour. I think 1 hour is wonderful. When I had my own office, y'all, I felt like I had so much freedom. But when you're in a open office or have a cubicle, it's like everybody knows what you're doing. They know when you're not at your desk. It's like you can't hide. And I feel like people are spying on you all the time, trying to figure out what you're doing. Will said 30 minutes, but I work by myself, so I take breaks all day. I don't blame you. Taking breaks all day is good. Because it seems like when you're in that office, yeah, those microaggressions, they are always watching you. Renew said, I'm the only one in my office. Oh, the microaggression slights are taking a toll on me. Breaks are heaven sit dealing with those folks. 45-minute lunch and 2 to 15. That's good. 45 minutes is better than 30 minutes. If I had 30 minutes, I would eat at my desk, then leave and start that 30 minutes. Well, you know what I do, Miss Lachey? Sometimes I just eat at my desk, so they don't really know what I'm doing. They think I'm just, taking my lunch. So I eat at my desk and then I go in my car and sit for 30 minutes because I have to reset my mind. I'm not good for anybody. We're not robots. We can't be productive when we can't rest for real, when we can't reset. Michael said, I work for an English company, so they don't micromanage us. It's a lovely company culture, and they give us a month of PTO time per year. Oh, can you take it all at once, Mike, or do you split yours up? That's awesome. It's some people out here that have some awesome jobs, and that's a blessing. My job ain't too bad. It's just that driving 130 miles a day. That's the only thing I don't like, and it makes me feel some kind of way because spending that much in gas and maintenance on my car, it really takes away from my yearly income of how much I make. But y'all already know the story about my job, how they moved me out. They stated that, they were saving money by making everybody to be in a central location. So everybody's not out 65 miles out. Some people live right around the corner, but it was just 3 of us who live in a different county that had to go to that spot. But that's the only thing that I hate, because that driving in traffic takes a toll on you. I split it, but I could take it all at once if I needed. That's awesome. I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't know what it feels like. MJ, what's up? He said, what's up, Regina? How are you doing today? I am great, MJ. How are you doing in Chicago? How's the weather? I have to be honest with y'all. I don't know what it feels like to take 2 weeks off at a time. Our job, they don't allow us to take 2 weeks off at a time. It's always a week. And it seems like the week just don't be enough. Like anytime I take vacations or anything, it's 1 week and then right back at the job. If I could take 2 weeks off or 3 weeks, that'll be awesome because I do have the time. I have a lot of vacation time, but I can only do those 40 hours. But I think if I could take 2 weeks, I will feel fully rested. So I always feel like I'm on in survival mode or something. Will said, I have never taken 2 weeks off either. Will said he wouldn't want to go back. I know that's right. It would definitely be hard. But only 1 week because of the job that I do, I have a caseload. So nobody wants to work my caseload. They don't know what I'm doing. So I have to come back in. MJ said, hang in there, Regina. Everything is going well. Just finished my jogging. Oh, that's awesome. It's a little chilly in the Midwest. It's warm here, but the wind is blowing and you feel the coolness in the air and it really feels good, y'all. So let me know in the chat, have y'all ever taken 2 weeks off at a time? Or am I the only one to just do a week? Now, my dad, he used to take 2 and 3 weeks off. Thank you, G Bangura, for the $2. Thank you so much. How are you doing? He said he hasn't. I hope I didn't mess up your name too bad. But thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Yes, it will work out. I'm glad you're doing good. But MJ say that's why they call it the Windy City of Chicago, since it gets windy up here. How is everything going in Chicago, MJ? Are you seeing any troops, ICE troops up there? What's going on? Any ICE agents? Are you in a good area? Because we see so many things on the news, y'all. But how many of y'all trust the news? Because sometimes it seems like the people on the news have their own agenda. I take December 5th to January the 3rd. Oh, Sabrina get a good time off. I would like that. That's awesome. I usually am a workaholic. Because y'all know I'm Gen X, and y'all know how Gen X people is. We feel like we just got to work ourselves to death, and nobody can do it better than us. But I have been learning to take more days off. So I took some days off last week. And y'all know I don't tell nobody when I take off either, because people find stuff for you to do. So I don't even tell nobody in my family that I'm off. Of course, the people I live with, but everybody else, they don't know when I'm off because I'm trying to rest. MJ said, I've seen ICE, but they also had a No Kings protest this weekend downtown. MJ, how did the No Kings protest go? Because I heard that in somewhere a man drove his car into the crowds, and I heard that there was some gunfire somewhere, and it's been some incidents happening with the No Kings rally. G Bangura said all the Mexicans at my job went missing. Oh my God. And agent came asking questions, and the lady ran away, leaving her entire car. Oh my God. MJ said, never tell them when you take off because they want to see you so they can get something from you. They sure do. Oh my God, I hate that. Definitely take your days, even your sick days. Everyone needs mental health days. Yes, they do. MJ said the No Kings protest can be very violent up here. I believe that. I wouldn't even want to go to that. I wouldn't want to go to no type of rally like that. G Bangura said that the agents came asking questions about people. Have y'all ever had anybody getting questioned at your job? We've had some ICE agents here in Alabama at some of the construction sites, and they showed it on the news how they were getting some of the immigrants, and they were running and trying to get away. It's sad, y'all. It's good to take PTO more frequent. Yes, I'm learning now, but I would be renewed. I would be the type of person would just work like I was getting a badge of honor for working so much. But I wasn't doing anything but hurting myself. Miss Lachey said, I saw a lot of protest coverage, overwhelming, peaceful, and a few troublemakers. It's always going to be some troublemakers somewhere. Oh, MJ, your sister went to that protest? Yes, Alabama is way down south, and they have been out here walking ghosts. And they've been, here in Alabama, they have been giving people, like, I think up to $10,000, $15,000 to sign up as an ICE agent. So they have really been recruiting people here in Alabama. But I have not been seeing a whole lot of Mexicans like I used to see them. MJ said you need a break from work so you can relax and enjoy nature with your family. I know that's right. I love nature. That's some of the things like what to boost your mental health. Walking Ghost said, I've been to Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham is pretty interesting now. It's not the same anymore. We have so much, because Trump was talking about bringing ICE here to Birmingham because it's so bad now. We have so many killings and people acting up in the communities now, people being arrested for, they just don't know how to act here. Immigrants are not hot topic here in Texas anymore. So they're back attacking LGBTQ. Governor is threatening cities to paint over rainbow crosswalks or lose federal and state fundings. Oh my gosh. That's what the system does, try to divide people. And that's why, like, the system does a very good job of dividing people. And sometimes I think, well, I know they do it on purpose to keep us divided, to keep us really to harm ourselves, so we won't see what they're doing. My sister went to the No Kings protest. They paid them good money to go to those protests, like $200. I've heard that they pay people very good, because it usually don't be the citizens in the protests. It be people who's getting paid to do that. MJ, I know you were pretty concerned for your sister. How do you feel about that, MJ? The only part I've been to is Nashville and Louisville. I've mostly been to the East Coast. I don't really go out of town a whole lot. I would really love to travel more and see different places. I did get to go to Panama City Beach, Florida in July, so that was good, because I haven't been on a vacation with my family in, like, it's been a while, maybe 3 or 4 years. I'm not for sure. You know, all the Democrat and Republicans are friends behind the scenes. Yeah, they friends. That's why I don't even get into it. Like, I don't see how people They are so, it's like some people are so dedicated to their party. It's like they make them out to be a god. You can't say nothing bad about these people. It's like it's their family members or something. They have the t-shirts and the signs in their yards and the little buttons on their hat. I mean, they will want to throw hands with you about these people, like they're really doing something for you. And with this government shutdown, it's like the Republicans are blaming the Democrats and the Democrats are blaming the Republicans. But I'm like, y'all, we're one. We're supposed to be one. And it's like they're keeping us all divided. Like they want us to pick sides. This is supposed to be actually one government. And I feel like they can do more if they really wanted to. They can change the laws if they want to. I've never been to Chicago. MJ said, I vote based on the best interests. I don't belong to any party at all. We're divided based on everything. I just picked the lesser evil because I know both are evil. Everybody has their own agenda, and that's what the system does. They have their agenda to control us, and a lot of people, they are taking the bait, because you can see it every day with them taking the bait, how they fuss and fight against each other and have all this animosity against each other. You say one thing wrong about their party, and you can see all the hate and venom that they have. Michael says, we call it football culture. People are cheering on their team. A nation divided is easier to control. Right, I wouldn't even want to divide my country like that. But that's one of the tactics that they do. I would really feel bad about myself. But they sleep well and good at night. MJ said, my mom and family members been voting Democrat since me and my sister was born. I tried to stay out of those topics with my family members. Now, you know, MJ, you cannot tell them who to vote for. People believe in what they want to believe. But it probably don't even matter now. It's like, if you vote Democrat or Republic, either way, we gonna be doing bad. Because they the same. We just, oh, thank you, Melanie, for the $19.99. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Melanie. Such a blessing. I did not expect that. Thank you so much. Miss Lachey said they can change the laws for sure. They're working on stripping away civil rights right now. I believe it. They don't want us to have any rights. They want us to depend on them for everything. You know, it's sad now, like when people have to work 2 and 3 jobs to survive. I mean, back in the past, we could work 1 job and pay all of our bills, or we can work one job and a part-time job to get caught up. But now working people have to work so hard now to survive. And with this government shutdown, y'all, I've been hearing that a lot of the people that's involved in the shutdown are going to these food pantries because they can't afford food. Miss Lady Callie, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Donna say they just let anyone get a gun. Oh, they do, and it's sad. It's an agenda. They don't care about us. Walk and Go said he stopped voting. Don't know why I even started. It's like, if you vote for one or the other, we just still gonna be the same way. Nothing changes. And they make so much money. And And back to these with the shutdown, y'all, these are working people that works hard with integrity, that's sacrificing so much to get up every morning to their job. And just think about how you would feel if you're working hard every day. You're being committed to your job and you're not getting a paycheck. And now, instead of being able to go and buy your own food, you got to go to a food bank. And I'm saying nothing's wrong with going to a food bank, but you're working. How does that make your dignity feel to be working hard like that and having to go to a food bank? I think it's so sad. Um, Pencil Poetry say it's at a point that people's heads are barely above water. It is, and they're working extra hard. MJ said 2025 is the worst time of the year because you see a lot of bitter, narcissistic people in the world. It, people are very bitter and they falling into the trap of what the system wants. The system wants us to be bitter. The system wants us to be going, being separated, not liking each other. All of us as human beings, black, white, gay, straight, we all have the same need in the world. We all need to eat. We all need to work, survive. We need to feel safe. We need to have shelter. We have all the same needs, but they want us to be divided. If we stayed up with inflation since 1970, where a single income was enough, the minimum wage today would be $30 an hour. That's why no one can get ahead. Nobody can get ahead because inflation is killing us. We just can't make enough money to keep up with it. They're mostly for pro-illegal immigrants since they're getting a lot of benefits from the hard working. I have to stay on a money budget when I go to the shop, when I go shopping. Me too. Thank you so much, Miss Lachey. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all double tap the screen to get the lights up. I thank y'all so much for being here, but we have to keep engaging with in this community that we have, because I was telling y'all how with this new shift in the world, like this new energy in the earth, like I know y'all can feel the feeling on this earth right now. It does not feel the same. Like I feel like sometimes I can't even describe it. It's like I feel like something's fixing to happen. Like it's sometimes I feel afraid, like I don't want to go out and be around people. It's the way, the energy, I can't even describe it, but that feeling. And I know, and I trust in God. I get up and I read my Bible, I do my journaling, I meditate on what God's word is to keep myself sane, because the feeling on this earth is, I've never felt it before, y'all. I've never felt it like this. Welcome in, Angie. How are you doing? Happy blessed Sunday night. Hope you had a great day, Angie. Pencil Poetry says, especially with AI, I hear some scary things with it. I don't know what's real anymore. I'm so tired of AI, Pencil Poetry. I see some weird stuff. They have so many things that's not real. You just don't know what to trust. And I think it's going to be, they're probably going to weaponize AI. I don't, because anytime the system is in control of stuff, it's always for a purpose to harm other people with it. MJ said, I was cursed out by a mentally ill, narcissistic woman yesterday when I when I just ignored her craziness. This happened a few days ago. She probably wanted to get you upset, and since you didn't respond to her, it just made her angry. Yes, you just have to just resist the devil, because some people try to get a response out of you and you just can't pay attention to them. I don't like AI, to be honest, Regina. Me either, MJ. I don't like it. Every time I'm scrolling or something, I see something that's hideous, like a bear and an elephant fighting. It's just always something stupid. So I just really don't like it. Narcissistic personality is off the chain. It's a lot of that going around. You just really don't. It's like when you're out now, it's like people are so, like this shift on the earth. That's what I just call it, a shift, because I don't even know when the shift happened, y'all. Can y'all remember when you all started feeling the shift on this earth, like the change that's happening? You don't even know who to speak to anymore. It's like you used to could be able to feel people out, but just like you don't know who's fixing to snap or who's on edge or who has a hidden agenda. Michael said he loves AI, but yes, it's going to be completely changed. It's going to change the world in ways you have never seen before. Like any tool, it can be used good or bad, right? I like Chat GPT. I like that how much I can learn and how much information it has. But like all of that animated stuff, I don't too much care for that. And I don't like that when it gets in the wrong hands. That's my thing. Because people are always trying to harm somebody. Even like, do y'all know it's like even the people at the top. Welcome in, Jasmine. How are you doing? Inspirational Journey with Jasmine. Welcome in. It's like they know these tools are out here to scam people. Like, y'all know how y'all get all those calls with people scamming you and all those numbers that I think you can generate some in Google. I don't know all the apps that will allow you to make all these phone calls, but it's so many apps and scams that are out there scamming the elderly, and even not the elderly. It's people my age and younger getting scammed. And it's like they allow these things to be in place to scam people. Have y'all been experienced like high calls of stating that you have a loan approved or something that's just out to scam you? It's so easy now, and it's like everything is trying to come against you right now to get you to be scammed. MJ said, I had to cut off a narcissistic lady. Her two sons just stay away from their mom and love her from a distance. Her two sons are in their early 30s, and their mom will be 53 next month. That's the best thing to do, MJ. Because when you're dealing with a narcissistic friend, they only want to use you. It's whatever they say to you is never genuine. They always have an agenda. And they're always trying to control, so you did the best thing. Yes, MJ said he gets those scams too. Pencil Poetry says, scamming seems to be rising. I don't trust anyone trying to get me to sign up for something random. Michael said, never trust anything that is not from a primary source. Right. Double check everything. You have to, because it's so many scams out here, and especially in your emails, and they look like the company. What they call it, phishing. And they will try to get you to sign up for things, or telling you that your credit has been approved. And there's a lot of people that's lost a lot of money. I was watching on the news with this older man. He lost like $1 million in savings because he believed in this scam. I've seen the job offers too, especially a job offer. Research the business to see if it is legit. I almost got scammed recently. I've been getting a lot of scams too, stating that I have the job and all that kind of stuff to come in for an interview. It's crazy out here. And I don't like that. Oh, and then I saw on the news, like, I don't know, like they've been having this device on the ATM machine. Have y'all heard about that? It was this man that was caught recently. He had a device that was on the ATM machine. So when you put your card in and you put your pen in, the money comes out. But he had this dispenser. Instead of the money coming out to you, it was coming in this little box that he had put on the ATM. And I'm thinking to myself, the ATM machine has cameras. So how they didn't see this man setting this up on the at the ATM. So they finally found him. They had his whole face on there, but he had took a lot of people money. And even at the gas pumps, y'all, they had the little devices at the gas pumps. It's like everybody is trying to scam somebody. Yes. Angie, she said, do not give out your social security number and personal information. Exactly. Inspirational Journey says, that happened to me back in 2022. I got scammed out of $3,000 from this man pretending to call me from an old credit union. Oh my gosh. It can happen, Jasmine. I hope you were able to get your money back or find out who did it, because he's probably still out scamming somebody. MJ said, I notice I see most children are at 2 to 6 are more mature than most narcissistic adults in their 20s. Narcissistic people, they are not mature people. So the 2-year-olds and the 6-year-olds are probably more mature than them. Yes, but most common are card readers that are over the fixed top of the real readers to grab your cards. It is so easy for them to do that, Michael. I got my card scammed, or I don't know what type of chip or whatever they were using, but I know it happened at the Olive Garden. Y'all know with those little kiosks, instead of you giving your card to the waiter or waitress to pay for your food, I put it in the little kiosk. And I know that's where it came from. And somebody got my information and and the person that got my information, y'all, they were not buying big items, because I think they first try to test and see how far they can go with it. So they went to the gas station and they bought a few things, and then they went to McDonald's, y'all, and bought something there. And I guess they were just trying to see how far they can get away with buying things before they bought their big purchase. But my bank, I have a locket on my bank, so I just locked everything up, and my bank gave everything back to me. Yes, my bank is very good. And y'all be careful at those gas pumps. Anytime you're using your card and stuff, because it's some people out there that's just trying to get you. People are desperate right now. And I hate that. I hate that we live in a society where there's so much people without. Yes, please like the live and double tap. But I put an alert on my credit. It's free to do it, but you can put a lock on your credit. And anytime somebody pulls your credit or asks about your credit, they have to call me and let me know if somebody's checking my credit. Have a good night, Murray's Way. Thank you so much for being here, sis. I appreciate you. MJ said, that's why I said that narcissistic people don't get older. They just become bitter and cold-hearted as they get older. They don't change, unfortunately. And the older they get, the worse they get. It's just best to stay away from them. Oh, Jasmine said, I never got refunded. My credit union didn't help me. They just told me to file a police report. And that didn't get anywhere. Sadly, I just be careful not to answer those scam calls. Yes, don't answer. I tell them to send it to me in writing. Have to be careful because a lot of beggars that will walk up to your car begging you for money. Just be careful, everyone. Yes, you have to. Michael says common sense is key. Like all those social media posts about your first car, your first pet name, etc., is social engineering to keep your bank password question answers. Yeah, they be probably trying to that's true, Michael. That's what we have to make some good passwords, some strong ones, so nobody will be able to guess them. Welcome in, Judy. How are you doing? They learned their ways from the homes with their parents to a certain degree. They have. Their parents taught them some bad ways, didn't it, MJ? Welcome in, Swamp Picker. How are you doing? Hello, Ella. Peppy Pizza, they called me recently to tell me that I missed a court date and I got a warrant, so they'll need some information. I told them to come get me, to come and get me. I don't blame you because they were just trying to con you. Melanie said a woman in a local hospital credit card was stolen. The person was seen on camera shopping at Target at her, oh my God, in her hospital uniform. It is some desperate people out here. They will do anything. What's up, Ella? How are you doing? And Glenn? So good to have y'all tonight, but just wanted to touch bases with the community. I'm glad you're in, Judy. I hope you come back and check out the channel. No government entity will ever ask for anything via email or phone call. It will always be a certified letter. That's true because I had somebody trying to scam me like they were from the IRS. And my nerves started getting bad. So I had Google with the IRS call you. And they did say that it would be the IRS will come to your door and knock, because I don't have them come to my door with a certified letter. And my heart sank. I was like, oh Lord, have mercy, how much I owe y'all. Thank you for coming in, Glenn. Good night. It's supposed to be better to use tap and pay at the gas station. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. Now, when I go into the stores, Melanie, I like to use my phone and pay out. For some reason, I feel kind of funny now. Like, you know, like if you go to a restaurant or you're buying something at the store, I feel funny giving people my card now, especially if I'm at a drive-through and, you know, they get your card. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they're taking a picture of your information. So I use my phone. I just tap the little thing so I don't have to give them my card. Because people are so desperate now. Let me tell y'all something. Now, my job, we used to have to do our time sheets, and for some reason, someone had the bright idea for our identification number to be our social security number. So we have our time sheets and everything, and all of our reports with our social security number on there. Kitty Cat says she pays with cash. I don't blame you. So all of the employees have the social security number as their identification number. How about somebody filed for unemployment with my social security number? And you know what? It was an inside job. It was somebody from my job got my social security number off of my leave form, off of one of my reports, because the job thought it was a bright idea to put the social security number on our reports. So I had to do all this paperwork. I had to file something with the IRS. It was a whole big thing, y'all. Pencil Poetry said, Regina, glad to make it for your live. I will stay in connection with you. Have a good night, Pencil Poetry. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all make sure y'all check out Pencil Poetry. He talks a lot about working 9-to-5 jobs and employment, and just a lot of experiences that he's been through, and just how to keep your mental health up. Yes, Sabrina, somebody filed for unemployment, and I had to go through a whole lot. They had to put, I can't remember the name, but it was some type of lock or something they had to put on my W-2s. Kitty Cat said, I had an associate tell me that she got overcharged by a nail tech at a nail salon after using her bank card. I believe it. I hope they found them. But after that happened, my job, they stopped using our entire social security number. So now they just use the last digits. But I still think that's too personal. I wish they would stop that, because anybody can start, you know how they use those numbers to add stuff up. They can match those numbers up. Jazzy H says, I try to use Apple Pay as much as I can. Welcome in, Jazzy. Me too. I like Apple Pay. It's just more protection, because with those cards, it's like they can't make them right. They can't stop people from scamming you and using them. Peppy says, I deal with anxiety real bad to where I have to speak with a therapist. Listening and talking to you helps me tremendously, to where I don't need to talk to a therapist. Thank you and good night. Thank you so much, Peppy. I am so glad I'm helping. I hope you have a good night. Anxiety is a real thing. Like I was telling the chat earlier, like I told y'all, since this shift has happened on the earth and whatever we're feeling in this new era and time of heaviness, that's what I'm calling it, I deal with anxiety now. So it's a real thing. I don't have to take any medication, but I can feel myself getting overwhelmed anytime I'm around large crowds. Ever since 2019, I just can't do big crowds. I don't like to be around people that I'm not familiar with. Like if somebody say, hey, let's go to such and such, and it's something that I've never been around, I don't want to go. And I'm really not looking forward to the time changing, y'all. Here in Alabama, they will not leave the time alone. We still have the daylight savings time and setting your clock forward and backwards, in which I think they need to leave it alone because it bothers people mental health when you have to get up early in the morning and it's dark and you're driving home in the dark. Now that really affects me. It affects my mood, and I believe it. I have some form of depression from driving home in the dark like that. So I am not looking forward to the time changing, y'all. Y'all let me know in the chat, do you all do well with that, or if you're in a state that you all are still doing the daylight savings time? And does it bother your mood, like when the time changes and it starts getting dark at 6 o'clock? Well, we'll say about 5:30 starts to get dark now. And I can see now that the time is changing, and it really bothers me. So I'm thinking about getting a light. Sabrina said, does she struggle with the time change? It's a real thing. I think I am going to get me a light that I can put at my desk so I can have some light therapy, because I don't like it. Makes me tired. I be so tired. My energy level starts to change, and I need all the energy I can get, especially having to drive home for that long in the dark, and people are already driving reckless and they have no regard for one another. Angie said, I do not like the time change. Me either, Angie. In Louisiana, we still do the daylight savings time. I don't like driving in the dark much because certain parts don't have street lights on, especially on the interstate. It's dangerous out there, Jazzy. It's certain areas where I drive, we don't have street lights either. And you can't see. Sometimes people be riding around without headlights on and stuff. They forget to cut them off. Melanie stated, it has always bothered me. November 3rd is the date we fall back. I am not looking forward to it, Melanie. Oh, it'd be so hard. Inspirational Journey said, me too, it's hard having to go through these time changes and also having to deal with these jobs every day that's unfulfilling. Exactly. I wish, it's like the people at the top are always trying to control everything. I feel like if they could have their way, they would try to control the sun. They would try to control the moon. They would try to control oxygen and air and rain. I believe they really would. They will probably state that in certain areas and communities, they probably would not allow the rain to fall or the sun to shine. I really do believe that if they could have their way. Oh gosh, Melanie, you are so right. Those deers. Oh, we have a lot of deers out here. Inspirational Journey says, me too, it's hard having to go through these time changes. Oh, I already read that. Yes, we have a lot of deers out here, and they will run out in front of you. Just last night, I had a coyote almost run in front of me. I was like, would you please not come out here? But I'm out here in the country, so I see all kind of things, y'all. But those deers, we already toward one of our cars hitting a deer. I'm so glad I wasn't driving. My husband was driving, but he tore up his car, y'all. But y'all answer the question, like, what are some positive things that y'all do to keep y'all self grounded and keep y'all mind and y'all heart guarded during this time? What are some scriptures you all can put in some scriptures or some of the things that you do to kind of help you? Because just want to end on a positive note. Mine is no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and he will keep my mind in perfect peace if my mind is stayed on him. So I know that no matter what's going on in the world, that God is protecting me. I'm his child. And I can call on him, and he's going to keep me in perfect peace no matter what's going on, and just not trying to absorb the fear and whatever this shift is on the earth. Just trying to stay connected to like-minded people and not, because sometimes, like, I really don't want to be around people, but sometimes, good night, Donald. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Jazzy says she don't watch the news too much because it's just a lot. It is. I just guard what I watch and who I listen to. Right. You can't watch everybody. Everybody don't have the right motives and the right intentions. Kitty Cat said, I've been reconnecting with my favorite shows and things growing up and drawing and cartoons. I like that, Kitty Cat. Thank you, Donald. I like to listen to a lot of comedy to just kind of keep my mood up as well, too. Especially like late at night, I probably find something funny to watch. But this is the new world that we live in, y'all, and I appreciate you all so much for being a part of this community. It's a growing community, and I'm just so glad to have all of y'all here, because we can't, even though, like, I feel like I don't want to be around people or meet new people, it is good to be around like-minded people. Isolation is a trick of the enemy to keep you isolated. We're not meant to be people that's not sociable and isolated from one another, because even though we're in the world with a lot of different types of personalities and a lot of personalities that don't mean us good, we got to find our own group where we can be ourselves and that we can have like ideas. And sometimes we're not gonna agree on everything, but we can be cordial to each other. So that's why I appreciate everybody that's in this community. I appreciate you all dropping the comments on my videos each time, even if it's just the eyeglasses, and that we can just come together for a discussion. Because when I'm on my posts, I try not to be too dramatic in what I talk about, but I just like to talk about the facts. I don't like to, like, some people, they go in and they say all the dirty, nasty things about people, but that's just not me. I'm not fixing to let that, I don't like that type of talk and energy. So thank you, Donald. Thank you so much. Look at Donald, y'all. Thank you so much, Donald Avery. I appreciate you. Inspirational Journey says, I like to listen to gospel music. My favorite artist, Mary, to keep my spirit up and just connecting with God, especially before I go to work and before I go to bed. That is awesome. You got to. It is so important because that keeps your mind focused and letting you know who has you. That positive energy. But y'all know God has us, right? If you believe in it, I'm a believer, so that's who I always believe in. Because this world is already showing us what it is and what it believes in. Because there's so many people right now, they're falling away. They're falling away from what's good, what's morally good, what's kind. There's a lot of people that's not kind. And they're reacting from the world that we live in. But we're not supposed to be like that when you believe. We're supposed to be everything opposite, and we can't let this world change us, y'all. Y'all, my cat down here acting crazy. But I appreciate you all so much and all the love and the gifts. Thank y'all so much for being here. But it's Sunday, y'all, so y'all know I got to get up early in the morning. Y'all may see some funny cubicle videos coming up, but I appreciate you all so much, and I'm going to go ahead and try to settle down. I'll probably be up for another 2 hours, but that's just how it is on Sunday. But I appreciate you all so much. I hope y'all have a good night.